Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grosvenor epic.LAN £10,000 CSGO Championship. We're into map 2 between 3Elo and Plus10Elo. So, the first map was about
16-11. It was.
Yeah, 16-11. So that was it was mostly a Plus10Elo map right up until the last half, where things started getting a little bit more interesting from the 3Elo side. And they started to actually get their map picked together. So you know, very well played on their side to actually take the map at the back of it. But you know, in the end, it was still a very close affair. And coming into cash, the map pick of the Plus10Elo side, should we be expecting a 2-1 series here?
Yeah, I think it could definitely go to distance, so to say, the best of three. As we said, this is not 3Elo's map pick. This is Plus10Elo's map pick. And last game, we got to highlight Dansky, the Clutchmeister, along with Whisk, who's just fragging like an absolute monster. Wasn't enough to try and take the game away from 3Elo. So put those fraggers on a more puggy map like Cash, and could be a lot more one-sided.
Yeah, it could well be, you know. I mean, that's a bit more of a fun time overall. We'll be curious to see exactly how things are going to end up playing out here between both of the sides. CT side will be taken by the Plus10Elo score. So that's a bit of an interesting turn of events, actually. 3Elo might actually get the starting half advantage this time around, which is something that they weren't able to have on train. You know, they've got the T side this time around. They're going to have a pretty T-sided map to try and balance things out. So coming into this here pistol, things can end up getting a bit more interesting as they go into the B-bomb halls. 5 players out there, 3 players to defend it on the CT side. Here come the first face in from Cave. Oh, 2 quick headshots back away with even more. C3 Star getting himself 2. Dansky back towards headshot. It doesn't matter. C3 Stars clean them up. What a round from the CT side.
Yeah, KP missed those first 2 shots, and that's like, oh yeah, it's done. He's got to be punished for that. But nope, not at all. Just an insane 2 frags and C3 Star. Just seeming a lot more awake than he did, a lot more comfortable in train, picking up those 3 headshots. Very nicely done by C3 Star, getting that 3K. Clean ace as well, nothing lost against the board. Desert Eagles, though, coming up for the T side. Hand cannons, as he said, doing a lot of damage if they can land. But there's damage coming out, and it sees the CTs of being fairly disciplined, showing aggression towards A main, getting that map control. And it's going to pay off for them because now, if T's trying to do a late A push, they're going to be walking straight into the hands of the CTs.
Into the mid position they will go. It's a first nade down on Mr. Hui. Obviously, the early nades coming in against him and Crit, not leaving them the best of scenarios here for the T side. Deagle shot from Mocha. Dansky flicks coming in from Emmy, taps up Whisk as well. So just like that, the man advantage. SMG picked up as Emmy continues to frag. Now Net is down. The bomb can make its way onto the A bomb, so they're going to wrap that round eventually. Capiz and C3 Star are going to be the last 2 players left alive on this retake. In, still shots will ring. Suppressed, they do get down Capiz. This is looking like it might end up being a very nice 3Elo round. Fragging back with the pistols, fragging back on the eco, equalizing again in the conversion.
C3 Star can fill out a clutch situation. His best Dansky impression, not going to happen. Emmy shuts that dream down. 5 for 2. So not a bad round, especially for a Desert Eagle force buy for the T side as well. Picking up those rifles going into this next round as with the rifles of the FAMAS and the UMP as well, the SMG. CT's deciding force buy, but it's a bit of a split buy. KPiz and Dansky not committing as much as the others.
Yeah, they come into the site. Goes out to the objectives, ready and waiting. The Deagle out. Dansky will be the first casualty. Eagles down from there. It's so close, but running out of ammo. Mog's going to barely stay alive. Whisk now, all that remains. 1v4 scenario. CZ up against it here. We'll catch that 1 player, so that's 2 kills for him. And AK wants to take that. He should just try and save it. He'll be able to face, just tap on damage, try to take the spray. Not going to happen. There it is. Crit gets himself a 2K of his own. There's 2 rounds on the board for the 3Elo side.
2 rounds on the board for the 3Elo side, as he said. See that UMP is going to be upgraded. I think it will. The amount of cash they have. And that's been swapped over to Danny. Not going to drop him. AK going to keep the UMP. Predicting the CTs won't buy, which is what's happened. Just a couple of P250s and a flashbang. Probably look for a fast contact play somewhere. Looks like it's going to be the mid position, boosting 2 players up for the T side. Instantly, Emmy running around the corner. Headshots the first. Whisk does manage to trade back, but Danny on that takes down 2. Dansky for his troubles. His opposite number, but it's not going to be enough. Mog with the double kill. Nice bit of AWOL Nation as well. Just to close out the round, but very nice by 3-0, 3-1. Yeah, not. I wouldn't say seeming the way the pistol round went, not what we were expecting.
Not at all. It's back into the double up setup on the CT side. Capers and Dansky. Big green gun on the CT side. Also, same thing can be said for Emmy over the T side. Not on in on Danny and Log, however. Put them down on very low amounts of HP on and another face. Can Whisk get anything done? No, is the answer to that question. Ego's falling in the early part of the round. A lot of aggression coming in from the CT side. C3 Stars also not in position to try and trade them back. So 5v4 scenario. C3 Stars going to get out of the way. You know, he does, he sprays and takes Emmy back. So the 1-for-1 trade does come to fruition eventually, keeping things even on the board.
Even on the board. I was going to say, Whisk was probably the worst player you would want to go down at that point. K-Piz putting that AWP to work. Jules last map, but he's putting it to work this round. Mog though and Mr. Hoy open up the site. Ball will go down there on A. 2 versus 2. Mog gets domed by C3 Star. 2 versus 1. Mr. Hoy, see if he can clutch this out. Things slowing down. Bomb has been planted. Kit is on Dansky. Not on C3 Star, so that's important to note. Mr. Hoy did hear the sound cue. He's not too sure. Must have seen it right. It's going to be open. Beautiful spray down, demolishing Plus10Elo, bringing it to 4-1 scoreline and looking a little bit hectic, a little bit shaky, but 3-0 do manage to come out on top.
Very nicely played there from the lineups in particular. 4-1 now on the board. Being taken with the Deagles and the Deads coming into play. Deagles from Dansky in particular going to try and take that first face out of the position. Will not be able to get anything done. It's a crit. Ball down the control of the side. Straight in on the side floor. Dansky gets 1 trade back, but C3 Star and Cape is falling in his place, leaving the B-bomb side completely open for business. And no Kevlar across any of these CTs except for Whisk. It's going to be a very difficult retake with no defuse kit either here, Novi.
Defuse kit at all. And it'll be up to them if they can find one of these rifles, as Dansky has, as a perfect position. You've just bought pistols, saved that AK out of that position. That's even better if they can pick up that rifle as well. Monreal pushing around. This is perfect. I mean, they could go for this with a defuse kit. It's kind of unwise. If they can just save these rifles, it'll be even better. But who listens to casters? That's not how these guys are going to do it. And they're going to try and push for it. Dansky, again, the clutch meister left in a 1 versus 1. Lose out to Danny. That's a shame. Did a lot of damage to the T sides. However, saving those 2 rifles, if you look at like the economy going through, they've got enough money to buy, but that's 2 extra rifles you can save just in case for those extra rounds. I mean, you can play more aggressive, you can do that risk because your economy is going to be a bit better off.
Back in a chance once again with the rifles. The AWP is C3 Star with the M4s. Or on Mog for AKs for 3-0. Nays down on the main AWPer of the T side. Capers moves up close and personal. Actually going to get ready for the takes a spray on Crit. Can't quite let it knock down, but Capers still gets the opening frag. And the T side fall back out of his position. Back up into the mid area. Emmy's going to try and find Capers, but he can't seem to do it. Damage coming in from the CT players. 5v3 already. Even more onto Mog. Leaves him at a serious disadvantage on the 3-era side. We'll try to turn on towards the corner. Spots one man and takes down Dansky. Back to facing towards the default area where there's another player holding in. Net out, spotted by Danny, back to 3v3 will go, and the AWP swings 1 onto more of Whisk, leaving it Capers and C3 Stars' hands. 3v2 scenario, they've turned it back around 3-era. 3 frags to their favor, make it 4, as Mog continues to frag away. 3 frags to his favor. Capers left with an ace clutch in his hands.
Yeah, Capers, that positioning around the boost to counter that mid-aggression was really well done. Picked up 2 early frags, wasn't enough. The rest of the team getting caught out. Mog completely open up that A site with the first frag, followed up by his teammate. and then got the position player in the highway position as well. This is very nicely done by them. That'll bring it to 6-1 scoreline. I don't think they're going to hunt for this. I don't think it's very wise to hunt for this either. Looking at the money situation on 3Era's side. They're spreading out, just seeing if he, KPiz will position himself aggressively to some reasonable degree, but that's not going to happen. 6-1 is the round. 3Era beating Plus10Elo at the moment on their own map pick.
Well, nice frag by KPiz at the end of it to take a little bit of money away from the 3Era side, but in the end they did win a round. They probably had you know, no right winning. All that damage coming through and just the 5v3 scenario that Plus10Elo were in. You know, 3Era had a nice opportunity. For Mars and M4 will be all that they have here. Dansky and KPiz. Well, Dansky actually force buying. Obviously, KPiz got that save from the last round. The Eagles will do a little bit of Kevlar here and there. It's Danny to open things up on KPiz, shutting him down. The opening frag, more damage coming through onto Dansky and to Neph. Probably going to leave C3 Star and Whiskers, the only viable players to do anything from here, and even C3 Star's going to get picked apart. Rifle picked up. Everyone's going to go falling here. It is another round for 3Era. 7-1. The Brazil scoreline in favor of that T side. Plus10Elo. This is their map pick. You expect them to be doing some good work, but right now they are struggling very hard.
Yeah, they are struggling. And you said 7-1, the Brazilian scoreline. Speaking of Brazilian side, we do have a Brazilian team, Made in Favela, lost on their own map pick. 16-10 against Endpoint, coming in as a wildcard, effectively probably the lowest seed, especially Endpoint is one we highlighted as one of the favourites. So not a bad showing by them, but unfortunately did fail. They'll be going into their second game shortly, which I think was overpassed. CT is getting a trade back though in this game, becoming an AK, but is a very small consolation prize at this point, this far into the game.
There we go. T side with a major advantage. Plus10Elo probably looking towards a set of rifles and SMGs, more like. What KPiz will get out here? Secondary AWP. Okay, so another double AWP setup coming from Plus10Elo. They had this over on train as well. KPiz playing out towards the B-bomb site with C3 Star holding back towards quad on A. But KPiz doesn't see all the attention. Back out, opens things up, looks back in Badansky as well with the UMP, trades it back to 4 versus 4, but Emmy comes up with 2 frags of his own as Whisk and Net are down. This is not looking good here once again for Plus10Elo. They had a chance, but all those shots being missed by KPiz. He was really the man at the moment on the B-bomb site, and it just didn't come to fruition. This is looking like an 8th round or 3 area as another shot missed by the AWP C3 Star. Dansky will get a good ding back on crit, but no chance for this retake on the AWP. It's a very difficult bomb shot to retake B on cash. And with an AWP in his hands, just not going to happen for C3 Star. He has to save. His better intuition tells him to do so. And max loss bonus will continue for Plus10Elo. This has been 8 rounds in a row for 3Era. This is... they're looking like they're in dire straits right now, Novi.
Big yikes, I think. C3 Star goes for that aggressive peek as well. Completely whiffed the shot, completely. And it was Dansky who saved his life, managing getting trade back frag before he could go down. Does eventually lose his life for it. That AWP was taken out of the hands as well anyway for C3 Star. Pressuring the economy of Plus10Elo even more. Full buy commit for 3Era. See if they're playing the same aggression. They're going for this boost setup into mid, which they did have an answer for the CTs, but they don't have the weaponry this time to try and repeat that. Going for their own aggressive play. Danny is there waiting. Does manage to get 1 frag. There's not enough. C3 Star takes him down. They'll be happy with that, picking up that AK, and maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to do something with this round.
Well, we'll say that, but all the rest of the players are falling down. 4v2. KPiz suppressed back over the dumpster. He'll go falling the AWP. Can't get the claw on AK for the Whiskers side of things, but he'll get traded back by crit all the same. So 3Era is going to keep things rolling. 2 players dying, either 3 stay alive. The money's looking extremely good for the T side. At least $3,000 on every player. The average is much higher than that. 10,000 on Mog, 6,000 on Emmy and Danny. Of course, 7,000 for Mr. Hui rounds up the top end of the economy game. 3Era just going to keep things rolling, just keep this confident play go into their favor. They could end up 2-0 here. Plus10Elo are expecting them to be the favorites in this series. Right now, they're looking a lot less than that. 1-for-1 trade, coming out on the back foot with the AWP, finally turning around and going to their favor. Badansky not expecting a flank from Emmy. No backup from the CT side. It's 3 versus 3. Bomb will go down. Molotov missed, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Again, it will be a retake coming in for the Plus10Elo side.
3 versus 3. Go for the retake, but they go for this try and save one kit. Capers and C3 start don't have one. Emmy though getting sprayed down. Capers picks up Mog. That's the first one. Emmy getting burned alive, gets absolutely toasted. Danny left in a 1 versus 3. This might be the hero play that they need. Plus10Elo is back on the board, breaks their loss streak. But at what cost? Look at that economy.
Yeah, it's not looking amazing to say the least from the Plus10Elo side. You can see it right there. The economy game, and you'll see how low they'll have to buy down into this next round as well. This is also a reset opportunity because all that loss bonus that they built up from those like 9 rounds in a row that 3Era had, that's all going to completely dissipate. Double orb setup coming in once again. Heavy investment with C3 Star and Dansky this time trying to take the AWP out. Dansky towards the mid position, looking on towards Garage. 3Era aren't going there. They're going up towards the boost spot. 2 players up here looking to face. Emmy also here on the B-bomb site. Mog moves up. Catch up with players and hold on the line, but he's going to take the first little bit of damage from the facing the AWP, legging him out, but not quite taking him down. Standardized stuff right here. Just wraparounds coming in from the AWP is actually going to hold down the B site and A site as Capers and C3 Star were doing a couple of rounds ago. Plus10Elo going to leave the mid control to the favor of 3Era. They're going to set up a good split, potentially a fake out towards the A-bomb side. That looks like what it is. They pull 3 players over here as the execution comes in towards B. 1 player over in the checkers position. York trying to lock out a good shot, but he's not looking on Logs. And Capers gets 1, but that's all he'll be able to find. 4v3, favor of 3Era. Bomb's going to go down.
In that position, Capers was just trying to cheese them out. Only managed to find 1 kill. Don't know if it'll be enough. Bomb goes down. It's going to be very hard for him to retake, especially the AWP. Not the most ideal weapon. Can be used effectively from the heaven position. Utility going out, but Whisk with the only utility left. Dansky with a wonderful shot onto Emmy. Evens things up a bit, but Whisk goes down. Ooh. There's a flank coming in from behind. I don't know if the kill will be able to find. Crit gets him, I think that was Crit at the end. Yeah, it was Crit from the flank behind from CT, who managed to take down the AWP player from heaven. 10-2 to 3Era, and I think that Plus10Elo, like that 3K prize is starting to slip away from them at this point, it looks like.
But quite the amount, to say the least, you know. I've got to give credit to Dansky for at least getting some good shots on the board. But again, like I was saying, they need to win that round to avoid the reset. And right now they have been pretty decently reset with Mr. Hui just proving his mechanical prowess. Spray down, headshot connection of the spray. And C3 Star and Capers will be allowed to get 1 trade back. The AK picked up on Capers' part, but 4 players to find. 1 is low. They could be able to get that frag, but no Kevlar again, no utility. Taps on taps P250 gets another frag, but 4 kills from Mr. Hui, going absolutely ham for the 3Era side. It will be 11-2. And as you say, the dreams of making top 4, let alone top 2, are starting to slip away from the CT squad.
And on top of that, like, if you just look at the scores quick, Whisk is only on 4 frags. He's bottom fragging in the entire server. The player who is an absolute, like, beast last map is just not getting to grips with it, not getting in that groove, not finding those shots, and he's really struggling. And you can see Plus10Elo is causing them problems. However, this is T-side for 3Era. This is what they were playing last time on Train when they had that brilliant run. They looked a lot stronger. Their CT looked very, very weak on Train. So that might be the saving grace for Plus10Elo. I definitely don't think they're out by any means at this point, although it is a mountain that they need to climb to get back into this game. And it looks like it's just going to get hard at this point. KP is trying to make it work, but Emmy's just going to run forwards, smash him in the face with that CZ.
Yeah, no fantastic headshots coming in from KPs today. For that scenario, C3 Star will get traded back. Dansky is extremely low on HP. We're going to kill on Mog regardless, but that's all he'll be good for. Another 2K for Crit means it's 12-2 favor 3Era in the last round and a half. If they get 30-2 as well, it's a very deadly scoreline by default, but also with the economy changes, it means that a pistol and 3Era have won the match. Or at least getting map point at that point. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Plus10Elo need a final round of this half. They've only got Deagles and CZs and SMGs. The AK has been running wild all map long so far. 3Era taking it right to the face of Plus10Elo. Out towards the A-bomb site, they will start to move. 2 players to defend it, Whisk and KP. Already KP will go down. Whisk will get 3 Deagle shots. They line up for him. It's a 3v2 as the hand cannon does come back to fruition. Next up the face, they're looking a little bit flustered on the 3Era side. Mr. Hui ready for the headshot, sprays on 1, gets traded right back, leaving it all on Crit, but he lines them up. returning the favor to the CT side, but that got way, way too close.
Whisk with the 3K. Like, it looked like, oh, look, finally breathing some life into the team, and no, Crit shuts that down immediately, gets the double kill at the end of the round. 13-2 for 3Era, might add, on Plus10Elo's map choice of Cash. They're 1-0 leading this series already. They win 3 more rounds, 2-0, and go through to semi-finals.
It is all within touching distance for 3Era right here. P250, Flash and Smoke is in for KPs. The utility setup plus a little bit extra firepower, but all 5 players have kept up for 3Era. They're going to go in for the backstab retake. Are they ready for this? Shots being heard by C3 starting phases. Can't get down Mr. Hui. He had the back turn and everything. And now the backstab coming in from the CT side. They're just locking out heads galore. Emmy, 2 frags. Dansky in. Net going down. Whisk to follow suit. It's 3Era. Now just 2 away from their semi-finals.
Now, it's fine. 3Era got aced on the pistol round as well. Plus10Elo is just going to get 8 rounds in a row. They're gonna do what 3Era did. But like, come on.
Are you sure about that?
No, that's definitely not a prediction. 3Era. However, like this buy as well, they're going for the overtime buy, I guess. With this weaponry, they're not forcing up for this T side. Dansky does try and make it work. Gets one. Immediately goes down, and the CT's just cleaning up at this point, just running it through. Whisk on 13 HP, P250, and a dream isn't even correct at this point in saying a dream. It's 15-2. It's match point. It's series point for 3Era, and Plus10Elo have won 1 gun round in which to try and save them.
1 gun round and then 3 more rounds to return it back to overtime. I don't think that's going to happen, Novi. I don't know about you. I don't need to be the cynical one in this one. But
I think, yeah, in all lightness, it's just it's done and over at this point. Is it possible? Yes, there is a possibility, but it's so unlikely. And every single death which comes with it, it's going to get even more painful. But a beautiful 2K coming out the side, equating to 3v3. But this is not, even though this looks favorable for Plus10Elo, this is still not what they want.
They've left a big gap, Mog. What can you do from here? KP is spotted, taking the head off, but he takes another frag for his trouble. A 2 versus 2 scenario. The bomb may get aggressed down as well. Whisk has no idea about the CT creeping up on his front-hand side. We'll pick up the bomb, and fortunately for them, Mog's not going to aggress any further than that. So he's just going to go back into the B-bomb site and try and defend it. So a chance still for Plus10Elo. They have an advantage here. With 18 HP on Mog, they have a 2 versus 2 with HP. Into the mid position, 60 seconds remain for them to hit the A bomb site. It all rests in the hands of Crit. What can you do? An M4 in a dream here in both sets of footsteps. One face to the right-hand side, lines them up, but can't get the secondary kill. Dansky, 1 versus 1, expecting Mog to rotate in. Again, he's got a HP advantage. 1 headshot's all Mog needs to land. Not going to happen. Plus10Elo staying alive for another round.
The dream's alive. I said it. Plus10Elo will get aced on the pistol round, just do a repeat, and 7 rounds from... No, I'm kidding. Like, it's still a huge mountain for them to come across. Like, they barely have enough money to fall by across the board as well. I think there's that push. C3 style getting a tech 9. Interesting enough. I haven't seen that much.
It's a force buy. You know,
Yeah,
it's got to buy in with the rest of the Plus10Elo side. Obviously, they don't have a choice. They have to get everything out that they can, else this is not going to be a very pretty time. What? Mr. Hui's pushed in towards Gary's. They've left the bomb. It does get caught off, fortunately. So the CTs are ready for that. But 3Era still a lot of presence in towards that A bomb site. 3 players trying to stack it up. If they pushed in from main, this could get a little bit ugly. Indeed, it will. It's ugly for 3Era more than Plus10Elo. 1 versus 3 for Danny. Way out of position, back over on the CT spawn. Taken back by Capers. 4 on the board. Elo grinding their way back to overtime.
Capers going very low there. It's not going to make much of a difference in the game. 15-4, still match point, series point for 3Era. But this is their game to lose, essentially. Like,
this is entirely their game. It's their series to lose.
Yeah, they need. Plus10Elo makes 1 mistake and they auto lose. There is no backup plan for Plus10Elo. They've got to play perfectly from here on out, and that's the exact play you want to try and do that. As Whisk is definitely woken up this half. He's looked so quiet the first half of the game, apart from that 3K at the end with the Desert Eagle. That'll be A site given up. Bomb will go down for Plus10Elo. With CTs on the opposite end of the map.
It's an eco round anyway, so I'm expecting them to save this AK on the likes of Mr. Hui. backed up into the position, getting caught up by KPs, who takes 2 down. And in the end, 3Elo will not be able to get anything out for this round instead. 1 versus 4 for Emmy. So we take this 1 player out. Might be able to find an AK again in consolation because KP's got his back entirely turned towards that mid position. Good headshot. And again, just better to save the AK at this point, leave a 5th for Plus10Elo. Because 3Elo, they will have themselves a 3-round loss bonus, excuse me, in the next round. Rifles should be coming in for the M4 by AWP. Potential is not going to be there, unfortunately, unless Emmy wants to go full glass cannon in this round. And I imagine it'd probably just be better to buy the 5 rifles. Emmy's considering it, though. Nope, Kevlar and AK. Okay, there we are. So 5 M4s versus 4 AKs and an AWP. 3Elo with their rifle round. Still 1 away from winning the map and winning the series here. I know it says there's a map for Plus10Elo. That's wrong. So here we go. Mid default AWP boosted up from KPs to gain that mid control. Try and get aggressive towards main on both sides.
Yeah, AWP in the hands of KPs as well. Looked a lot better on that weapon this map than he did on Train. Looking a lot better. No early contact yet. Utility was swung wide as well, so no damage from that. But Mr. Hoy gets pushed out from that vent position. Jump down into checkers. T's playing very slow, just looking for information. Wisp trying to bait some kind of shot out. Use that sound cue around A main. Try to make something happen. Flash comes out. Peaks MBK in quad. No CT players there, but Crit is boosted up. Spray comes through. Whisk finds the opening on Emmy. It's looking better for Plus10Elo. Crit is flashed. Gets the push from Squeaky player as well. Gets taken down. That'll be opening things up. And Plus10Elo look a lot more in control as they push into the site. They'll be bombed down on A, finding Mog as well. Just to add insult to injury.
Well, it's a T-sided map. And Plus10Elo are very clearly a T-sided team. So
I think both teams are T-sided teams. Like both teams seem like pretty appalling on their CT side. Both maps so far. But Whisk, who was bottom fragging the entire server, is definitely stepped up this half.
Yeah, Mr. Hui and Danny just have to save their rifles back on the B bomb site. It looks to be a 16th denied again by Plus10Elo. Kill comes through for the AWP, 6th on the board for the T side. They will get this flag, but not the second though. So again, just grinding their way back to overtime. Really the question is, will they be able to go the full distance? Because the problem you know, we can talk about the T sides all we want, but the truth of the matter is that 9 rounds in a row is what Plus10Elo needs to win. Yes, it's a T-sided map, but 3Elo are already there. They just need a round. 1 good rifle, 1 good half buy, 1 round that turns everything on its head and then shuts everybody down, and there you go. You know, then we're in the money. But right now, Plus10Elo holding on by a thread every single time. CZs and 5-7s out for this next round means that they should be able to get a 7th on the board. But again, it's 7 out of many they still need to find.
And I like what Plus10Elo is doing in this position, like kind of predicting where the economy will be. They got CZs. This CTs have been playing so aggressive and going for a more default setup, trying to slowly test the waters, see where that aggression, see where the players are, and not get caught out by something stupid or dumb, and then hand over an AK, and suddenly the round starts going pear-shaped for them. They can't afford to make those mistakes at this point. It's playing cold and calculated, and Whisk, again, every single round has been opening things up. Finds one, brilliant headshot, goes to the second trade as well, gets him as well. Crit goes down. Again, we're seeing 2 kills opening up the site, and Whisk is just sweeping them under the rug. Danny is left in a 1 versus 5. They'll probably be, I was about to say too little too late. We'll pick up an AK. We'll try and save that as well. There's no real chance for him to win this round.
And of course, 3Elo looking towards those rifles in the next round. Anyway, they're not focusing too much on losing out on pistols. They've got max loss bonus, so they should be able to get the full-blown works. Quick maths, there's a lot of potentially AWP potential actually coming through. Yeah, $5,000, $6,000, so big green guns up to play for here. But who's going to bring it out? 2 M4s, AWP in for Danny, so he's going to pass it off to Mog this time. The M4's out on 4 other players, no head care, well, that's fine. Plenty of utility as well for the CT side. Plus10Elo go in to get yet another. Try and turn the T side to 8. Within 7 of 3 areas lead. So here we go, straight into the A default. We've got Emmy holding down the A bomb site from the outside, over on the short position. Initial faces are coming in from net, going to try and spray through the smoke, try and catch off the boost spot players that could aggress forward. No one from 3Era is going to go ahead and do that. Instead, again, it's just standard defaults, passive defaults coming in from 3Era. The only real aggression they have is on Danny, who's in the events. Trying to watch out in case C3 Star or Whisk want to boost in, which they might consider out here. So keep your eye on that part of the mini-map. One on the back of Whisk, so better be careful about how he commits. The final first phase comes through. There we go. Danny and Mog, 2 quick frags. KP is getting burned alive as well. Crit's going to get the frags, leaving Neph and Whisk as the last 2 left alive. Sprays on through. Can't quite get the frags, but Emmy will go falling. 4 versus 2. 3Era just trying to hold onto the defensive. Again, this could be the round that wins this series, but Whisk is quick to chime on back. They've got one more man on the bomb site. That's Mr. Hui, taking a bit of damage from nades. Neph trying to face around. There's no support on the bomb site itself. Flanks in. Mr. Hui goes falling. It's 2 versus 2. Plus10Elo trying to turn this whole thing around, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it. Danny left alone to finally try and push 3Era above and over the edge. 3K for him, a 1 versus 2. Back towards their faces. Sprays, but Plus10Elo keep holding on.
It's happening. It's happening. The reverse sweep is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, how many rounds in a row has it been so far?
1, 2, 3, 6.
Six
6 rounds in a row for Plus10Elo. What was that you said at the beginning of the half?
I was saying it as a joke. I didn't expect it to actually happen. Like, this is pretty spectacular. But this is the, I think, although on paper, Plus10Elo should not lose this round. I'm very hesitant with saying that, because stuff like that happens. Although huge damage is going along, they managed to find 2 frags.
Really?
Only 1 player gets traded back, and they're left in a 2 versus 4. I guess stand up again, because 3Era now is looking to close out this match.
4v2. They have got HP advantage on the Plus10Elo side, and Emmy's not going to be facing directly on the B bomb site. He's going to wait for this bomb to go down and receive his teammates as they start to make their way in. Again, a 4v2 retake, and he gets the frag. They lose the rifle, and then they're going to gain a force buy. Yes. There's no way this is going to happen. KP's the clutch it, facing it, spraying, awkward spray, deep down. He'll take a frag onto Crit, but 3 more to find. Again, 3 AKs to face against him. 1 headshot's all he needs. He gets a second. Back on a bomb site, gets a third spray, but not to happen. Danny with the trade. The defuse will come through. It's 3Era with a 2-0 series. They're moving to the semi-finals above Plus10Elo.
What a way to lose that game. Like I said, it was a dream, the comeback, you know, winning that many rounds in a row. But my God, to win such a clutch round, right? And then to lose to a CZ rush into A main. Like I said, they had to expect that aggression for the CTs. And it's kind of cool what 3Era did. Like, they played so aggressive in the early round.